When you look at the fanged one, you're not looking at the monster. You are witnessing an evolution devoid of beauty, devoid of kindness, survival in its crudest and most ruthless form. That's what we would all become if we lived long enough in the dark. Imagine for a moment. You are swimming in such absolute darkness that not even your own hand is visible. And suddenly two glowing eyes appear in front of you, small but incredibly bright. They belong to this creature, this ghost of pressure and hunger, whose body seems to be carved out of obsidian, and whose skin reflects almost no light. The long, horned fangbird does not hunt with its eyes. It senses the world through pressure, vibration, and the faint electric whisper of the hearts of other creatures beating nearby. Deep under the crushing pressure of the ocean, where sunlight does not penetrate, there lives a creature so terrible that it seems as if it has escaped from a nightmare. The long-horned fangfish, Anaplagaster cornuta, is small, barely reaching the length of a human arm, but it also has one of the most terrifying snouts in the depths of the sea. His teeth are longer than his brain, sharper than a surgeon's scalpel, and so big they can't even fit in his mouth. When it closes its mouth, each fang slides into special cases embedded in the roof of its skull, a natural way to prevent the fish from stabbing itself to death with its own weapon. Its Latin name, Anaplagaster cornuta, roughly translates to unarmed belly with horns. The irony is that this fish is not unarmed at all. Its horns, two long spikes protruding from the gill covers, serve as both sensory extensions and visual warnings. For those few who have ever seen a shrimp alive, these spikes flicker faintly in the dark, like the antennae of some kind of alien war machine. These horns detect movement in the water, detecting the slightest changes, the flick of a shrimp's tail, the vibration when another predator turns. Despite its monstrous face, the fanged one is very fragile. His bones are thin and his body is soft, designed not for endurance but for precise killing. In depth, every movement should count. One beat, one bite, one heartbeat late means starvation. The fanged one is designed to survive where others are dying. His blood is saturated with molecules similar to antifreeze, which protects his tissues from freezing in the icy depths. His muscles contain chemical defenses that resist pressure strong enough to crush a submarine. But the strangest thing about him is not his body but his hunger. The long-horned fangfish eats anything smaller than itself, and sometimes larger prey. Scientists found pieces of fish in his stomach that were almost twice his size. His jaws can open at such a wide angle that it seems impossible, like a hinge dislocated from the mind itself. When he attacks, he doesn't bite, he pierces through. Those sharp teeth pierce flesh like knives through paper, and once trapped, there is no escape. The teeth close together, creating a living death cell. Even the young fangs are monsters. When they hatch, they don't look like adults at all, transparent, fragile, and almost harmless. But after a few weeks, they begin to transform. The jaws lengthen, the fangs grow, and the eyes narrow as they are consumed by darkness. This is a metamorphosis reflecting the abyss itself. Beauty turns into horror. If this fish lived near the surface, it would be a horror for every swimmer, a nightmare for every diver. But nature had other plans. The long-horned fangfish lives so deep that it is never touched by sunlight. In this world, sight means nothing. Only instinct and hunger remain. Every living being is both a predator and a victim. The balance of cruelty and survival is written in teeth and blood. What fascinates scientists the most is the fang's ability to survive in aquariums. Unlike most deep-sea creatures, it can quickly adapt to shallower conditions, thanks to which researchers were able to study it. When it is lifted, its color changes from pitch black to grayish-brown, as if an abyss is flowing out of it. And yet, even as he dies, he refuses to loosen his grip on life. There's something poetic about it. In a world where even the lights go out, this creature thrives on its own rules. Yes, its design is ugly but effective. His hunger is endless but purposeful. Every part of his body, from his huge teeth to his long sensory horns, exists for one reason: to survive. And perhaps we find something human in this reflection. We are also adapting. We also grow fangs when the world gets cold. The difference is that we hide ours behind smiles. So the next time you think about the monsters of the depths of the sea, think of the long, horned fang, a tiny beast with the heart of a titan. Because sometimes the scariest creatures aren't the biggest. These are the ones who never stop fighting. And if you've gone so far into the abyss, support the channel. Subscribe and like it. Your curiosity fuels this journey, and I promise to reveal to you deeper and stranger truths from the blackest heart of the ocean.